All right. Looks like we're diving into the world of AI today.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just science fiction anymore, huh?
Not at all.
I see you've got articles on everything here.
Hmm.
Self-driving cars, AI, making our cities smarter.
Right.
You've been busy.
Yeah, it's amazing how much AI is already part of our lives.
Isn't it?
Like we were just saying before we started recording,
Yeah.
we don't even realize it half the time.
Totally. It's become so commonplace.
Planning a route to work, ordering takeout online.
Oh, and when surge pricing kicks in on your ride-sharing app.
Ugh, don't get me started.
But you've cursed at your phone a time or two, right?
More like a daily occurrence.
Well, guess what? AI again.
Yep, those algorithms are analyzing demand in the background,
That's right.
adjusting prices in real time. It's kind of wild when you think about it.
And how about that moment when Google Maps reroutes you to avoid a traffic jam?
It's like magic, but not really.
AI to the rescue. Like having a supercomputer in your pocket.
Seriously.
Predicting traffic patterns, finding the best route.
It's amazing how we take it for granted these days.
Right. Okay, but let's talk self-driving cars. You flagged some interesting articles here.
Yeah, Tesla's making some bold moves, especially in Europe and China.
Launching their full self-driving by early 2025.
Ambitious, to say the least.
Sounds a bit misleading, though, doesn't it?
Well, here's the thing. Right now, even Tesla's autopilot is only level 2 automation.
Okay, break that down for us.
So there are 5 levels of automation, with level 5 being completely autonomous. The car can handle everything, no human needed.
Got it.
Level 2 still requires a human driver to be alert and ready to take over.
So more like an advanced cruise control than actual self-driving.
Exactly.
But still impressive, even at level 2.
Oh, absolutely.
How does it even work?
Sensors, algorithms, and tons of data.
Okay, walk us through it.
Imagine the car is covered in sensors, LiDAR, cameras, radar, all gathering info about the surroundings.
Creating like a real-time 3D map of everything.
Precisely. And that data gets fed into machine learning algorithms.
The brains of the operation.
You could say that. These algorithms learn to identify objects, predict movements, and tell the car how to react.
So they're teaching computers to see and understand the world like we do.
Essentially, but with much faster reflexes. And even though those fully autonomous cars might still be a while off, these AI advancements are making roads safer today.
Definitely.
And more efficient, too.
But it's not all about self-driving cars, is it? You've also got some articles here about smarter, more sustainable cities.
Right, and that's a topic close to my heart.
Mine too. It's not all flying cars and robot butlers, though, is it?
Uh-huh. As much as I wish it was.
Although that would be pretty awesome.
It's more about using AI to enhance what we already have. Your infrastructure, systems, that sort of thing.
Making things run more smoothly.
Exactly.
Give us an example.
Barcelona, for instance. They're using AI to combat traffic congestion.
How's that working out for them?
Surprisingly well.
Really?
They've managed to cut down congestion by something like 15%.
Wow.
Using predictive algorithms and whatnot. Imagine the time saved, the frustration avoided.
No more road rage.
Huh, well, maybe a little less, at least. They're also using AI to make those traffic lights smarter.
You mean actually timing them based on real-time traffic flow?
Exactly.
Finally, a city that understands my pain, stuck at a red light with no cars in sight. The worst.
The worst. This is AI doing what it does best. Adapting, responding, making our lives just a bit easier.
I like the sound of that.
And it doesn't stop there. Barcelona is also using AI for sustainability.
Whoa, tell me more.
Imagine streetlights that dim when no one's around.
Saving energy, reducing light pollution.
Exactly. It's like the city's developing a digital nervous system.
Wow, that's a cool way to put it.
Constantly monitoring, adapting, creating a more livable environment.
I like where this is going. Speaking of making things run smoother, what about public transportation?
Oh, yeah.
I saw you had some articles about how AI could make bus routes better. And let's be honest, sometimes it feels like those routes were designed by someone who's never even been on a bus, you know?
Right, like who planned this route?
Exactly. Have you ever waited for a bus that's like either way too early or way too late?
It happens all the time.
Or just disappears off the app altogether?
The worst.
Makes you want to just walk, honestly.
Right.
But imagine if bus routes could just adapt to whatever's happening, like in real time.
That would be a game changer.
Well, that's what some cities are trying to do, actually, using AI.
Wow, really?
Yep, they're using AI to create what they're calling dynamic bus routes.
Dynamic bus routes, what's that?
So instead of following the same route every single time, no matter what, The buses can adjust based on traffic conditions, how many passengers there are, even if there's a big event or something.
Like the smarter routing.
Exactly. Hamburg, Germany is already doing this, and it's way more efficient, right?
So it's like having a GPS for the bus instead of just following a paper map from the 80s.
A million times better. It's like, finally, public transportation that actually makes sense.
That would be amazing.
Right. And this whole idea of using AI to optimize systems, it goes way beyond just getting around the city, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I even saw some articles you had about AI changing the way we grow and deliver food.
Oh, absolutely. AI is revolutionizing agriculture.
Food. Now, that's something I understand. Tell me more.
Get ready to have your mind blown.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me.
We're talking AI-powered tractors, sensors keeping tabs on how healthy crops are, algorithms that can practically predict the future of food demand.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Hold on. Back up a sec. AI-powered tractors. Are we talking like self-driving tractors here?
You got it.
Whoa.
John Deere's got them, and they're already out in the fields.
What? No way.
These tractors use machine learning to plant everything with, like, pinpoint accuracy.
No more, like, crooked rows of corn.
No more crooked rows.
Yeah.
Each seed goes in at the perfect depth, the perfect spacing, and they use just the right amount of fertilizer.
So it's better for the environment and for our plates. Win-win.
Exactly. Less waste, less impact.
I love it.
And get this. Imagine drones flying over these fields, but they've got these high-tech cameras that can actually spot a sick plant.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously, like way before a human could ever see it. It's like having a tiny little plant doctor examining every single stalk.
That's wild. So instead of just like spraying down the whole field, they can target just the plants that are actually sick.
Exactly.
That's amazing. AI is really stepping up to the plate here, but we've got to shift gears again a bit.
Okay, what else is on the menu?
Because I know you're also super interested in what AI can do in healthcare.
Oh, absolutely. It's mind-blowing what's happening in healthcare with AI.
Right. I saw you were reading about AI detecting diseases way earlier, even helping with surgeries. Feels like we're on the verge of a healthcare revolution.
We are. It's a really exciting time. Let's start with something that's already making a huge difference.
Okay, I'm listening.
AI-powered cancer detection.
Cancer detection, that's huge. How does that even work?
So picture this. An AI system that can look at medical images, like way better than we can.
Better than human doctors.
In a lot of cases, yeah. Especially when we're talking about those early stages when it's really hard to catch.
Wow.
We're talking X-rays, CT scans, MRIs. The AI can analyze those images with incredible detail.
So it's like having a second opinion, but from a supercomputer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it can often spot those tiny little signs, those subtle patterns that might mean cancer, things even the best doctors could miss.
And it can do all of this faster than humanly possible, right?
Exactly. Which means quicker diagnosis, faster treatment. It's potentially life-saving stuff.
Okay, that's incredible. But what about the human element here? I feel like some people might be a little hesitant to trust a machine with something as important as their health.
I get that. I totally do. But it's not about replacing doctors altogether.
So it's more like AI is a tool in the doctor's toolkit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gives them superpowers, helps them make better decisions, but the human connection is still crucial.
So AI is working alongside doctors, not replacing them.
Exactly. It's a partnership. Think of it like this.
Okay.
AI can analyze millions of medical records in seconds, finding patterns and connections that would take a human doctor years to uncover.
Wow, that's a lot of data crunching.
Right. But it's still up to the doctor to take that information and really understand what it means for their patient.
Because every patient's different, every case is unique.
Exactly. And that human touch, being able to really listen to a patient, empathize with them, build that trust.
That's never going to go away.
Never.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think as AI keeps getting more advanced, that human element is only going to become even more important.
Totally. We need doctors who can bridge that gap between the technology and the patient.
Absolutely. Explaining things in a way that makes sense, calming fears, making sure people feel comfortable with these new tools. That's going to be key.
It's a lot to ask, but it sounds like AI is opening up so many possibilities in healthcare. Like, what about drug discovery? I saw that AI is being used to develop new medications now, too.
Oh, yeah. AI changes the game there, too. Imagine algorithms that can sift through mountains of data genetics, clinical trials, you name it all, to find those promising drug candidates.
So instead of spending years in the lab, AI can speed up the process.
It's like having a super-powered research assistant, connecting the dots and pointing scientists in the right direction.
Wow, that's incredible. It could lead to breakthroughs for diseases we've been fighting for years.
That's the hope. And it's not just about discovering new drugs either.
What else?
AI is also playing a big role in personalized medicine.
Okay, now you're just using fancy words. What's personalized medicine?
It's about creating treatments tailored to each individual person.
Like a custom-made suit, but for your health.
Exactly. So AI can look at your genes, your lifestyle, all sorts of factors to predict how you might respond to different medications.
No more guessing games.
Less and less. And it can even help identify potential side effects before they happen.
So fewer risks, better outcomes. Sounds like the future of healthcare is looking pretty bright.
It really does. But as we've been talking about this whole time, it all comes back to how we use these tools, the questions we ask along the way. That's what's going to shape the future.
It's been amazing diving into all of this with you. From self-driving cars to these incredible breakthroughs in healthcare, AI is already changing our world in ways we probably don't even realize.
And we're just getting started.
I can't wait to see what the future holds. Well, until next time, keep exploring and keep asking those big questions.